Is Yuya Takahashi ruining Dragon Ball Super Broly with his unique animation style? No. I think that this criticism that Takahashi is being inconsistent and going against Shintani's style and his character sheets, I think it is entirely blown out of proportion, and I don't think that Takahashi is ruining the Dragon Ball Super Broly film at all. Shintani's designs were initially, supposed to be animation friendly and very versatile, meaning that it can be animated in in a number of ways, and everyone can be creative with it, and the character designs are simple on purpose because they're supposed to be animation friendly, as opposed to Yamamoto's character designs, which were quite stiff and restricted animators into doing what they want and animating in their style. So Shintani's character designs, on purpose, on the outset, was supposed to give animators a chance, just their animation-friendly designs, essentially. Which is good. I mean, I think that's a good thing. It, it can make for, so many possibilities going forward with this Dragon Ball Super Broly film, and Takahashi is going with this regular style, the regular Takahashi style that everyone loves, and everyone is kind of pissed about it. I mean, the animation folks that are really heavy into animation, and I must admit that I'm not heavily into animation and that sort of side of things, I must admit before going forward, but in my opinion, this criticism of Takahashi as being inconsistent is quite inconsistent with what they said before about Yamamoto's character designs. So in Dragon Ball Super, the television show, Takahashi was praised for going against the character sheets and for doing his own thing and for going against the grain and going against Yamamoto's style. But in Dragon Ball Super Broly, when we have Shintani's character designs, which are admittedly better than the, Yamamoto character designs, they, Takahashi's animation is going against Shintani's designs, so now it's an issue because Takahashi is being inconsistent, quote-unquote. What happened to the inconsistency with the Dragon Ball Super television show? And yes, I know that Yamamoto was very restricting and he corrected a lot, and also that his character designs are really restricting. That doesn't change the principal fact. It doesn't change the principle that Takahashi is breaking the character sheets with Yamamoto, and he's breaking the character sheets in, with the Broly film, with Shintani's character sheets. It's the same principle, but nobody complained when Takahashi was breaking the character designs for Yamamoto, but now it's an issue because he's doing his own thing with the Dragon Ball Super Broly film, and everyone loves Shintani designs, so now it's an issue. I think that's heavily hypocritical, and yes, Yamamoto is very restricting in terms of, his character designs, I should say, is really restricting, while Shintani is very animation-friendly. Broly is supposed to be this film where everyone's going ham and everyone's going crazy with every, different style. This is supposed to be a celebratory Dragon Ball film. This is the 20th Dragon Ball film, so yes, we should incorporate as many styles as possible. Inconsistent? No, I don't think it will, because, Toei, the animators at Toei and Shintani and Nagami, they're not dumb. They know what they're doing. So put a little more faith in Dragon Ball Super Broly's production team. I don't think that Takahashi is ruining Dragon Ball Super Broly whatsoever. He's just doing his own thing, as always, as he's always done, but now it's an issue because Shintani's style, character sheets are actually good, but it's weird because Shintani's character sheets were supposed to be animation friendly, yet people are complaining because, Takahashi is, doing his own thing, even though they're animation friendly. I just don't get that. And yes, different circumstances, Yamamoto's designs were, restricting. I get that, but the principle is still the same. Takahashi is still breaking the rules and breaking the character sheets for both Shintani and Yamamoto, basically, it's the same principle even though they're two different circumstances, and I think it's kind of hypocritical. What do you guys think in the comment section down below? I really want to hear what you guys have to say. This is just a quick 5-minute little video discussing my thoughts, and since this is a celebratory Dragon Ball film, Takahashi needs to do his own thing, and, just a whole lot of elements need to come together. Just a whole lot of different styles, not to make it inconsistent, but just to have, like, a large variety of, like, different styles and, stylistic choices, and, I've said before that, like, I want Mystical Adventure, the Dragon Ball opening theme song, to be in this movie, just because it's the 20th Dragon Ball film and it's so celebratory. We're having one of the most iconic villains back into the franchise with Dragon Ball Super Broly, and, yeah, so it's a very celebratory film, and it's kind of hypocritical that people are saying, oh, Takahashi's being inconsistent when he wasn't consistent in the Dragon Ball Super show, but nobody cared because, Yamamuro is Yamamuro, and everyone praised Takahashi for going against the grain and going against the design sheets, but now it's an issue. Even though the objective of a film, like, people were, the animators were asked to just do what you want. They were given a lot of free range. I just don't get that, me personally, but, yeah. Call it unprofessional? I don't think so. I think Toei know what to do.